Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm doing kind of a What's on Your Desk Wednesday today, but also it's kind of a mop-up project from my Edith Holden stuff. So it's a bit of the two, but these were on the desk, so it's a mop-up and a What's on Your Desk and a random and everything else. Anyway, hello, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. So what have I got left over? I have got a random bit of packaging from something Country Diary related. I've got a scrap of card which has been folded at some point. I've got this piece of packaging which I thought could be some kind of flip up maybe. I've got a random piece of scrapbooking paper again from Country Diary, and I think I was going to use this with the flip out piece. So what shall we do first? Let's start with this one. So it's kind of a shop your trash as well, really, isn't it? Okay, so right, there's lots of things I could have done with this. I like the illustration on here. Now I did think to, you know, collage it up and everything, which I could do, but to keep things easy on myself, I'm actually going to cut off this like sticker bit, and I'm thinking it will be some kind of horizontal belly band on a page. So I'm just going to take it down to where that red mark is. Okay, so we have this. So I don't really want it to be, or do I? Actually, let's just see how wide that is, because I want it to be horizontal so that those foxgloves are the right way round. So yeah, it's too wide for the page, so I think if I take off 1.5 inches from this side, so if we go 5, we want it probably about 4.5 wide, don't we? I think that will be just right. Okay, so we literally just have this now, which is fine. So I will round the corners, and then if I'm only left with a bit there, then all I need to add is some kind of word or label or something, I think. Would have made a nice dangle as well, actually, thinking about it. We'll see, we'll see. So yeah, I've only got a little bit of the text, so I'm thinking, again, just to keep things easy on myself, I'm just gonna whip that off, and then that way I don't have to collage it at all. Oh, there you go. that was an easier project. As I said, I was gonna collage it, but well, yeah, it's not so much point doing that if that's all you're left with. So that's a really nice little embellishment piece. So I'm thinking either a butterfly or a word or something. So I'm just going to get the bases ready, and then if there's anything we need to decorate, I'll just do that at the end. So yeah, it's kind of a mishmash today. Okie dokie. So this piece, it could be really anything, but what I'm wondering whether to do is turn them into triangle pockets. You know, just to be a bit different, because I don't often do that kind of a thing. So if I were to cut that together, do you think it will cut the other side as well? As in the way that I want it, I mean. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. So we've got that one and that one. So then I'll just unjoin them. Yeah, there you go. I'll just tidy that one up a sec. Yeah, those are sweet, and they got nice. Can you see the sparkly paper in it? Oh, so pretty. And then this is what we're left over on this side. So, you know, we could do a double pocket if we wanted. I'm just trying to decide whether would I do a double pocket or would I leave this. It's so pretty. I don't really want to cover up any of the paper, you see. So what can we do with, you know, these could just be pockets as well. Why not? Okay, let's do it. So again, just gonna unjoin them. Yeah, I mean, those could go on envelopes or something. They're the wrong way round. They're more like up tucks. Okay, up tuck it is. So I want to, what do I want to do? I would rather it be a triangle if it was an up tuck rather than have this edge. So, oh goodness, what have I done there? Okay, I won't do that on the next one. You gotta see this. I mean, why I thought that was going to make a right angled triangle, I have no idea. Oh, geometry, maths. I was not a maths girl. But you know, that could be an up tuck or something, so that's that one. Right, should we try and figure out the maths of this time? Oh dear, that's better. Yeah, that one's fine. Oh, I do make myself laugh. Okay, so put those away. What else have we got? Well, a teeny little piece, but it's so pretty. I could decorate a page with that maybe. So I'm going to pop it into embellishments and that one as well. And it's because it's so pretty. If it was just, you know, boring paper, I wouldn't bother keeping these little bits, but because it's so nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna, there'll be embellishments for something. So what have we made? We've got two triangular up tucks of different sizes. Okay, and we've got two pockets like that. Lovely. Well, they want inking and decorating and all the rest of it, but we shall carry on. Right, what should I do with this? Lots of things. Now it's white on the back. There was a video that I saw Dee Farrago do recently, and I'm wondering whether to see if I can remember what she did. So I think she folded the corner over. Basically it's a multi-pocket is what I'm going to make now. So she folded the corner over, so you've got a pocket here. And then she folded one side of it in, like so. So let's do that. I can't remember where I saw the video. It might have been her, she does a challenge each year. It's like a 3 in 15 get ready for Christmas type challenge, where she makes, you know, ephemera and journals. So then you get a pocket there. And then I think she folded up the bottom of it. I'll need to do some trimming, but let's just carry on. To get this little pocket in the front. So you've got a pocket there, there and there. And then of course the whole thing could be a side pocket. And you could probably even leave that open if you wanted to. Alright, let's, I'm just going to burnish the folds down. Yeah, I definitely recommend her challenge, by the way. I haven't done all of the projects in it, but I have saved some of them for you know, future reference, and I do believe this was one of them. So she used paper when she was doing it. This is obviously scrapbooking paper, so it's a bit thick in places. So I'm thinking I might cut one of these little squares off, because otherwise I worry that you know, when thick papers are folded over, they do like a thing, don't they? Now I would have folded this over, but it will be upside down, so I'm going to take that one off. So take off one of the rectangles. can cut a straight line, that would be great. There we go. So yeah, folded that way. And then all you've got to do is cover up the white piece with, you know, a scrap. Which, you know, technically you could just put that there, but I'm not going to because it's got like a copyright thing at the bottom. Okay, so before I glue it, just checking everything's relatively straight. Yeah, okay. So, open it back up. We want to glue this triangle down first of all. Now, if my door is mashing, by the way, which bit am I gluing? Because I don't want to end up gluing the pocket wrong. Yeah, that's fine. That whole triangle at the back gets glued down. Anyway, yeah, if you can hear my door banging, it's because I've got the window open. The lovely breeze, but it does mean that my door kind of swings, not swings, but kind of bashes against its frame. But, you know, I can't not have the window open today. It's not as warm as it was yesterday, but it's warm enough. It's warm enough. So that's that, so I'll get rid of that glue. And then this folds over, okay. So then we glue this rectangle. Yeah, so these videos that I'm doing on a Wednesday will be just kind of a mishmash of different things based on what I have to get done that week. So it might be projects that want moving on or finishing, things that want decorating, stuff on my desk that wants doing something with. So it won't be like strict tutorials, but I do still hope that you'll get something out of them. And then this bottom piece, we just want to glue either side to make a little pocket. But yeah, if you want the tutorial for this, then check out Didi Farago. I might also come and do a video for these things. Oh, I haven't inked anything. Oh, that's okay. We can ink after. Yeah, I might do some of these, some of her challenge. Not all of them, but some of them in some of the projects that I have planned in the future. But for now, you know, her videos are very good. She has some good ideas. So I'm just inking them now because otherwise I'll forget that I was supposed to ink those pockets before gluing them, but I was distracted. So I'll just do that. I don't know why I'm inking that though, because I need to put a scrap there, don't I? Oh dear. So I'm just I've got a box of scraps with me, and I'm hoping in there somewhere I've got some, oh yes I do, some text scraps. I don't mind that because I'm probably going to put crochet on it anyway. So. Don't tell me that's the perfect size. Oh, nearly. Can you believe it? So I'm just going to whip off the tiniest slither. That was almost perfect. There we go. So, yeah, I'm just going to pop that on, and then whatever is left over will just get cut off. So yeah, this is a good pocket for you know, single-sided papers that you might have. I think she might have done it with you know, A4 letter-sized paper when she did hers. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can use it with any sized paper and just scale them. You know, things scale up and down, don't they? But this looks like a really good size for a journal. Okay, right. Let's just ink it up again. Oopsie-daisy. And then I have, oh, this is on my desk. I'm bound to have a piece of scrap left over. Lovely. This is what I want to be doing as part of these series as well, is not cutting off fresh things, really trying to make sure I'm using the scraps. Otherwise they just sit there and sit there until you finally get them out and say, right, I'm doing something with these. But I want to start getting into the habit of using them, you know, just as standard practice. Oh, it sounds so formal, it's standard practice. What am I talking about? I don't know, but you know what I mean, hopefully. If not, you will. You'll get used to me. Okay, so just whip that off. I hope that door bashing isn't too annoying. It's one of those things, it's like I can probably hear it very loudly and you probably can't hear it barely at all unless you're wearing headphones. As I know some of you do, hello. Okay, right. Yeah, cute. So as a reminder then, what have I got? Just grab this. So a pocket here, so you would glue, you know, the 3 sides, so it will be like a thin tag. Pocket here, and then you could have this side open for something as well. Nice, I like that. I'll definitely do those again. Cool. Right, what have we got next? This piece. Oh, I've got that. What was I doing with this? Well, I could do any manner of things. I am going to get it off the desk and punch some circles. Try and get that butterfly in. I think this is my last sheet of this paper. Which butterfly should I have? Ooh, choices, choices. I can't get them both in. I have to make a decision. There you go. Decision made. So those will go in my circle drawer. Might become charms one day, might become policy closures, who knows. Okay, so this is the next piece that I've got, and as I say, I was thinking for it to be some kind of flip up using this part of it. I think I got some tissue in here, and because it had the window, of course I wanted to keep it. So I think the first thing is we want to cut off the pieces I don't need. Can I get this in the trimmer? Hopefully. Let's try. Come on. Oh, just. So I'm just going to cut off, it's like the gusset part, so I don't need that. And then I'm going to cut off this piece. Come on. Right, so that's there. Yep, okie dokie. So I can throw, I'm going to throw these pieces because, yeah, they didn't come out, no, there wasn't anything salvageable on them. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to just tidy up that edge. It looked a bit, just bring it in a little bit more because it had like a crease line from the packaging. So, oof. That trimmer just wants being like the teeniest bit bigger, and then it would be a perfect trimmer and I wouldn't need any other trimmer. Just wants to be that little bit bigger. Okay, yeah, I think that'll do because we're going to cover it anyway. And right, sorry, get the trimmer out again. Go on, crash bang one up. So this is the flip up piece. So this is what will be glued onto the page, and I don't need it to be as much as this. So I'm going to come in and trim there. I may be able to do something with that. We shall see. So now I've got this little hinge. Okay, right. Making it up as we go. Ooh. So I'm just going to grab some tape. Because because I want to make sure these holes are filled over, not going to you know, be able to be noticed or anything. So do that there, and then stick it to your desk and do the other side. I'll be collaging up here so you won't see it, obviously. I'm sure you knew I was going to collage it already. Okay, do that. Lovely. So I'm just going to cut the excess off with my scissors. Sorry, when I'm thinking I go a little bit in my head. Okay, so I want to put some kind of window back in. So I've got some plastic on my desk, packaging plastic. So I'm just going to ink inside whilst I can still get to it. I imagine these Wednesday videos will be slightly on the longer side compared to, you know, tutorial type videos that I do. I'm just going to be careful to use the scissors, Justine. Just because it's, you know, it's a mishmash and I'm sort of working things out as we go, whereas the tutorial type videos, generally speaking, I have, you know, prototypes that I've made up in advance, so I know what I'm showing you. But anyway, this was just some plastic packaging, you know, when you buy craft supplies. I can't see it. Oh goodness. Come on, scissors. My scissors need a clean, which is, yeah, they need a clean. Right, so I'm just going to cut that down a little bit more. Sorry. There we go. Do you believe I've cut that plastic a little bit short? Okay, if I position it just so, it will be fine. So I'm going to tape it down. The reason I'm using tape is because glues, even Fabri-Tac type glues, never seem to do this plastic packaging amazingly well, in my experience. So I tend to just use tape now. I just find that it's, you know, more secure, yeah, rather than faffing with glue and then finding that the glue, you know, comes up later. Anyway, so just going to go around the edges with this. Whoop, did. Sticky tape, very sticky tape. So it wants to just stick to anything it gets into contact with. There we go. Well, we will do the fun part in a minute. There we go, right. So we have our window back in place. Now I'm just going to cut along the bottom because the edge, the bottom there looked a bit messy. Don't know which side is straight, so that's it. There you go. Okay, so we've got our window back in. So this is the piece I was going to have on the back here, so when you flip it up, this was going to be covered. Now, the only trouble is, obviously this is just a flip out. So if I cover the back of it, you'd obviously see the back of the paper, which is this, isn't it? Rather than it be some kind of picture. So I'm going to have a little think about how I'm going to do that. So whilst I think, I'm going to think about collaging this piece at the top here, which I want to cover up. So I've got various scraps, so let's just pull them all in. So I've got my Edith Holden scraps, and then I've got, you know, extra scraps, which, you know, colours wise might go. Sorry. Oh, cogs are whirring. I'm just thinking about that piece. It's the morning as well. I always film in the morning because if I leave it till the afternoon, the sun is absolutely streaming through because the sun comes around this way, and yeah, it becomes too unbearably hot. So, but then of course my brain doesn't work in the morning. Right, let's think about this. What are we doing? Okay, and then we just got that bit. Actually, the two pieces fill it if I bring that one down. I'm going to do something with that. So let's lightly ink. So, you know, this could be for Edith Holden projects, or it could be really any botanical project. But yeah, I'm trying to do like mop-ups of projects, you know, so that because what happens to me, I'm sure I'm not the only one, you get to the end of a project, you made all the ephemera that you want to make, you've made all the journals that you were planning on doing, projects or whatever you're doing, you know, and then yeah, before you know it, you've still got papers left over, and then what do you do with them? Well, if you're anything like me, you just put them back into stash, thinking, oh, I'll use them again, you know, in the future at some point. But then you've just got a few random pieces left over, and you're just sort of holding on to them for, you know, a few years. Yeah, that's what happens to me. So yeah, I want to get into the habit of doing mop-ups now, which I know other people do, and I never really did it. But it's definitely beneficial, I think. You know, rather than, you know, always keeping everything for future. Future you. So it's not going to look like anything now, because we are just, you know, really just shoving the scraps down, but you know, we can decorate. Just trying to work it in so I'm not covering the window or those lovely foxgloves. So that will just give it a little bit of decoration straight away, but we can do better, we can do more. Okay, so that's the text covered up. Now, I don't want it to look like we just, you know, covered up some text. So I'm partly wondering whether I should be thinking about popping some scraps down here just to bring the collaging down, which I think I will do, but I will do them, I won't ink these ones because I just want them to blend in. I suppose I could have just stamped it as well, actually. Look at me, I'm using these tiny little scraps rather than putting them in the bin. It's a new me. Okay. And then I imagine I'd want to put something down here so that that becomes in the background. Tell you what I'm thinking of. Somewhere I have got a rabbit. So I'm just going to hit pause whilst I have a little bit of a think about how best to do. Oh, actually, sorry. I've already figured it out. If that goes on the back, we could turn this into a pocket. So whatever you slide into the window would be what decorates it. That's what we're going to do. There we go. So I won't hit pause. Not just yet. So what bit of this do I want? I think I'm going to go from the top. So basically I want to cut a panel that will cover this whole back piece. So grabbing the pencil, so I think we want to come about there. This is a 12 by 12, so I'm going to have to cut both sides together, but that's okay. Because I'm going to do something with the scrap, probably. Not necessarily today, because time's probably getting on. So, I said I was going from the top, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, and then somewhere there. So, whoops, a daisy. Is this going to just fit in? Lovely. Here's my mark there. So, always making the scraps, aren't we? Always, always making the scraps. Right, I hope this is the right size. So, yeah, I mean, you can see some of my tape, but I'm probably going to be inking around the whole thing anyway. So I'm okay with that. I hope you can follow along what I'm doing. So basically we're going to have this as the flipper, and then this piece is going to be a pocket. So I want to ink this first. I'm thinking side pocket would be best. And it wants being on the widest side, so I don't want the pocket to be here, because this would be vulnerable, but here would be fine. I hope that makes sense. So if I put, oh, that's a good question. I was just about to say I should put a thumb notch in it. Which I will do, but then I'll have to cover up underneath. That's fine. So in my thumb notch goes. Okay, and then if I grab this and a scrap, does it matter where you're going, Justine? No, just pick a piece. Oh, because I dropped it. And then I was thinking to just poke that, oh, it'll be upside down, but that's okay. Poke that in there. That's it. Okay. Right, so let's do that. So we want to glue this all the way down so it won't get in the way of the pocket. Oh, we've certainly made a mishmash of things today, haven't we? Certainly have. that's why I'm glad to do these Wednesday videos. You know, it just gives me the chance to, you know, make sure I am getting these things done, you know. Okay, and then we're going to stick this down as a side pocket. So just glue on the 3 sides. Because, you know, it's the random things, you know, it's not really worth coming on just to do a video for, you know, a piece. Not always anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to bump it to this side because I think I'm going to trim some off. So I'm just making sure that I'm getting it where I want it, and then I can trim off any extra bits. How's that? Yeah. So this will be some kind of flip up pocket piece. I've got gluey fingers. Oh, I hate dried glue on my fingers. Feels awful. Okay. Right. So we definitely need to do some trimming. So first things first, just going to trim that bottom piece. That's it, lovely. And then just need to trim off the excess on this side. As I say, it doesn't quite fit in the trimmer, but we'll manage. How's that? Yeah, that's fine. Anything else can be inked. So I'll just do that now whilst I'm thinking about it. So I want to ink all the white bits basically. I'm using tea-dyed ink, just a bit softer than, you know, vintage photo or something. Right, so we still need to decorate things. I'm going to have to check the time just to see how much time I have left, because, you know, although, you know, there's a lot to get through with the videos, I don't want it to be so much that nobody wants to watch. You know, if it's a 2-hour long video or something silly like that. Should I have rounded these corners, do you think? Okay, I think we've probably been on long enough, but I did just find some things that I want to quickly decorate. So I've just got a Tracy Fox label here for at the top, so I was thinking somewhere there. It says Division of Plants 1912, and then I thought I would use a couple of more neutral toned butterflies just to tone down some of the pink. Obviously whatever goes in the window will be more neutral, I've decided. And yeah, I looked at having the rabbit down the bottom, but it didn't quite look right, so I decided not to. Decided to go with the butterflies instead, so those are those. And then, because I'm not doing the rabbit, I am going to round the bottom, if it will let me. It's a little bit thick now, so fingers crossed. Can I get it in? Yeah, just. Okay. I just thought it would be a bit softer. What's that? I was going to try and ink with the glue. What am I like? So how's that? Yeah, a bit softer with the rounded corners. And as I said, you know, I might add more decoration to it. It just depends what's going in there. So I want to kind of picture it with something that's a little bit less pink. Do I have like a book? Do I have a book page? Oh, do I have of course I've got a book page. But can I find one? Is no, is the answer. This'll do. I just wanted to get a feel for what it would be like, you know, if it was more, yeah. You see, it tones it down completely, doesn't it? Where you don't have this great big pink bit. And then you just see that when you pull the card out. So that'll be that one. So a flip out pocket piece. It's a bit messy inside, but hopefully no one will focus on that too much. So we made that. Oh, this is the other thing I was going to do. I was just going to add the word foxgloves. This is from my words, Nature Words Digital on my Etsy. So I was just going to pop that on somewhere there. So that's going to be a belly band piece, horizontal one. Could be an embellishment, but I'm thinking belly band. We've got the various triangle pockets from that scrap and the up tucks. Got a few embellishment pieces. Oh, and we did this one, and that's all decorated up, so just wants filling. So that is not too bad for a mop up what's on your desk type session. I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to put these all into where I need to be. And then yeah, these are going to go oh, these are going to go back on the desk to do something with. I don't know whether to, yeah, that's I'm gonna have to, aren't I, because the picture is too pretty. So if I put something across there, that could be some kind of pocket or something maybe. And I might just cover the back of this with a scrap. Yeah, so yeah. Those will be for next time. Alright, well thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's session. As I said, these videos will be a little bit on the longer side, just so that I can get, you know, through my bits and bobs, through my stash. And they will be a mishmash of different things, different each week. But I hope that you know, get some inspiration, even if it's just, you know, company whilst you do your own stuff. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoyed that. And I will catch you next time, hopefully. Thanks so much then, and bye-bye for now.